Anthony here from Learning to Play the Guitar. In ancient times, long ago, there was a guitar god called Nigel Tufnell. Nigel Tufnell. And his guitar prowess was legendary, towering above all others as he played one louder than every other guitar player on the planet. His towering guitar prowess is featured on the legendary Spinal Tap song Stonehenge. So this song starts off with some spooky wah-wah guitar, a little bit dazed and confused perhaps, and then the plodding bass comes in and giving it an effective spooky intro suitable for the mystical site of Stonehenge. In ancient times, hundreds of years before the dawn of history, lived a strange race of people, the Druids. No one knows who they were or what they were doing, but their legacy remains hewn into the living rock of Stonehenge. So starting up here we have fret 10 on the first string down the bottom, fret 9 on the same string, and then fret 10 on the G string. And we're going to make that a pattern 2 frets lower, continuing down fret 8, fret 7, fret 8 on the G string, fret 6, again 2 frets lower, same pattern, 5, 6, and then a little D harmonic minor thing here, 6, 7, 5, 7, 7, 8, 7, 5. And so one little trick here I've worked out when I was trying to play this thing is the counting for the first 3 notes, which is used for the other patterns that are very similar. We have a beat of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. as it goes along. That might help if you're trying to play along with the track. Just a reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe, and you can check out more lessons and my books at my website, learningtoplaytheguitar.net. Stonehenge, where the demons dwell, where the banshees live, and they do live well. Stonehenge, where a man is a man, and the children dance to the pipes of Pan. Hey! Stonehenge, 'tis a magic place where the moon doth rise with the dragon's face. Stonehenge, where the virgins lie and the prayers of devils fill the midnight sky. So then the verse is based around a bunch of power chords starting with an A, G, F, and then we jump to a C, E, D, and then we continue on with A, but a bit more rhythm now. G, F, F, and E with some rhythm. D, C, D, and then jumping to an E, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, E. So nice and easy there, simple as the stones of Stonehenge. So then we move into the prog rock section here, of course. So based around a bunch of chords moving up in general, up the neck. So we have like the chords are based around a B7 to an A minor, C7 to a C sharp diminished by the seashore or by the Stonehenge, D, E flat diminished to an E minor. This prog rock section uses diminished chords, which is not a comment at all on the 18-inch high Stonehenge set used by Spinal Tap. So there's a little melody on top using a bit of C major scale and some diminished arpeggios and some other bits and pieces. So here we go. The genius is Nigel Tufnell going from 9, 10, etc. here on the D string. So C's and B's and a bit of an A. Little 12 note there, little hammer on pull off, and then continuing through. And then we jump the string down. We do a very similar pattern now on the G string. E's and F's here. From 9, 10s, and a little finger on the 12 there. Moving on to a C sharp diminished arpeggio from fret 11 with my third finger. Doing that pattern there, so 11, 9s, 12s and 11s, holding that position. Third, first and little finger playing that. Then we have this little thing on the D chord using F sharp and a G and a bit of an E. Which is called 7, 8, 7, 9, 7. More diminished, but now in this position, second finger on fret 8 for the E flat diminished. First finger on 7, little finger on 10, 8, that thing. And then we end up on a B note on fret 12 on the B string, which is going to go on top of that E minor chord. And then going back to the verse, we have two little power chords of F and E at fret 8 and 7. So the second time around, it actually has a little variation going from the verse where we're going to have a C, instead of all this prog stuff, is just going to go from the C power chord, then E, E power chord into the bridge.
And you, my love, won't you take my hand? We'll go back in time to that mystic land where dewdrops cry and the cats meow. I will take you there. I will show you how.
So the bridge is very important. It's where the dewdrops cry and the cats meow. So now we have a bridge based around a D chord, A minor chord, C power chord, a G power chord, and an E power chord for the first half of it. So let's play all the little variations here. So we have D chord, and then the 2, 3, 2 sus thing going on there. A little bit of arpeggio work, you can see me picking through the tab there. A minor, but we're going to power chord it at the start. Then 2, 1, and here's that little melody which the bass sort of harmonises, which is in tab 2, 0, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 0, or A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G, up and down the scale. C power chord with some rhythm. G power chord, a little riff, and a couple of E power chords. And then we go through to the second half, which again is the D. And then we've got the A. And then that little melody again. Then we end with an F chugging away. 1 and 2 and 3 of an E. F sharp 2 passing up to the G power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and chromatic G, walking up from fret 5 on the D string. 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us back to the thing, etc. All of that stuff. So if I just play the bridge really quickly, just talking through that one more time, we have D, 1, 2, A, melody, C, and G, riff, and D again, 2, A, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then back to the melody and all that sort of stuff there. the Stonehenge set comes down and the little children dance around, there is a melody played on the mandolin. I don't have a mandolin, but I've learned how to play it on the acoustic guitar, so I can show you how to play it here, of course. So here we go with this little power chord, 7 and 10, based around D, most of this stuff. So there's 4 of those, like ringing out of the bells of Stonehenge, if they had bells. Who knew? Then we have this little melody. I'm placing it in this position here, which is based around D major. So we've got 12, 9, 9, 11 hammer on the G string, 11, 12, 10, 10 on the B, and then we're going down to the E string. So that's 10, 9, 10, 12, 10, 10, 12, and then I'm going to jump to 13 with my little finger, 10, 13, 12, 10, 12, 13, 12. So I'm going to play it again. That's like the main little introductory theme. I'll do a little bit quicker. Or if you prefer, you can use your second and third finger on those 12 and 13s as well. That might be easy when it gets faster. And so there is a response to that initial melody, which starts off the same way with the 12, 9, 9, 11 going up the scale of D major, 11, 12 again, 10, 10, A notes there. Same thing down the bottom first string there, 9s, 10s and 12s. Now we are going to go 10, 12 with my first finger, and I'm going to use my third finger here because it moves much faster than my little guy. 13, 10, 13, 12. Here comes the twiddly bit. So I do a little hammer on here, 10 to 12, back to the 10, 12 on the G string now, 9, and then I'm going to jump quickly, first finger, then I'm going to jump down to 7, 9 hammer, first and third finger, back to 7, 10, 7. So that second part of the melody is so then the second higher melody based on the D major scale again, but starting at fret 15 for the high D, 15 hammer, 17, 15, and then I'm going to shift position. Third finger probably on the 15 D note now on the B string. Running up and down the scale like that, 15, 12, all that sort of stuff. And then there's a melody now going up from about 14, I suppose. So I'll do all that again. So there's a bit twiddly and fiddly. Hammer here. And then there's a final mixture of that and the tail of the other melody section, which sounds like this. And then we go back to that fret 10, 12, 13 stuff. All that, and then we have those little single note Ds that's still on top of the keyboard part, and then we have a little extra 7D and 7D, but the chords behind that are D sus4 and a D sus2 on the keyboard, just to make it ominous. Then it goes back to the spooky intro to end the song. And what would they say to us if we were learning to play this tonight?